Hey yo, what's going on? Alright, I've been meaning to do this for a long time. A long time. I don't know why I didn't do it sooner. I guess because I don't know. I've had this channel for a long time. I really didn't upload much on it. Anyways, just kind of whole drum videos. But I wasn't really consistent because, in order for me to do drum videos, I don't have like a studio that I could do stuff myself at, so I would have to go to a friend's studio or pay someone to do it, or, maybe go when I was like jamming in bands and stuff, like get in the practice room and then just jam out for a while and then record myself playing. And also, the equipment there wasn't that great. My buddy, he does have really good equipment, but like if I wanted to do it with him, I have a couple friends, right? They're like engineers and stuff, but he lives like kind of far away from me, and I work 7 days a week, so especially like after like the last band I was in, some of you may know that I used to be in a band, and when that was over with me, I decided to just start working a lot of hours. So I worked since right around then. I've been working 7 days a week, and that was a while ago. So I've been working 7 days a week now for a few years. And it's kind of, I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty rough, but at the same time, I don't know, I guess I'm used to it, but also at the same time, I'm kind of tired of it. Having money is cool, but trading my time for money sucks, you know what I mean? And there's so much more that I can do now, so much more that I've learned since then, and yeah, I'm really trying to just get away from that. Just get away from trading my time for money. So, these past few years I've learned a whole lot of new skills. Tons of new skills. And just information. I've learned so much new information that it really did add a lot of weapons to like my arsenal. I was always good at art. I was always creative. I always had a good imagination, and then playing drums is a way for me to express that in a different kind of way, like I don't know, just expression in general. So I've always been an expressive person. I just like to express myself in different ways, I've been good at art, for forever. Since I was a little kid. But, I always had a really wild imagination. Even still, my dreams are crazy. And my daydreams and stuff, So, anyways. Yeah. But also another thing, right? Playing metal. Playing in bands. It's great. But you don't get paid nothing. And then I would always see my favorite bands or friends, right? They play in bands and then they just get to a point where they don't make enough money. I mean, certain friends of mine or acquaintances of mine have done really, really well. For example, they get popular, then they create something for themselves. For example, those of you who follow metal or newer metal, gent, uh, would know who Misha Mansour is, for example, and he created his own uh, software with his drummer, Matt Halpern, and they're killing it. You know, Tosin Abasi, another acquaintance of mine. I've known him forever, dude, forever. It's way before he blew up. And look, I mean, he's like one of the biggest guitar players ever. He's all over Guitar Player magazine, touring the world, drives drives a McLaren right now or something. He had a Ferrari, he traded in it for a McLaren. It's just insane. So I'm saying, like, if you play your cards right, once you get exposure, it's up to you to use that exposure and to kind of run with it. You know, do with that exposure, like, use it to your advantage. Once you have eyes on you, like, from different angles, take it wherever you want to take it, you know. So basically, but I've known, you know, a lot of friends that don't do that, you know. Not everyone does that, you know. They start playing the music, and then they get in bands, and then the bands, they play and they tour and stuff, and whenever the tour's over, you know, they kind of just go and, you know, just work a regular job, you know, and that kind of sucks. It does suck in a way, because you'll always be doing that. You'll always be going on tour, back from tour, you know, missing home. Some people have kids, you know what I'm saying? You'll miss your family or whatever. Then you just come back and, you know, you go back to work. Then you wait for the next tour. Yeah, so that's whatever. I didn't even get to that point, but I was like kind of about to. But the thing that really got me was, like, even trying to get to that point, you're really playing. You'll be like going out of state, right? Which it is fun, but I'm saying you go out of state, drive hours away, 3 hours, 4 hours sometimes, for like $100 to split between like 5 people. You might get food. Cool. You know, you just really just do it for fun. The experience driving up there with your buddies in a van. And, you know, when you get there, playing in front of a few people, I mean, it's cool. I like that. I like the playing part. That's really cool. But, I mean, a lot of bands are like that, you know, and then that kind of leads to the end of a lot of bands, some of my favorite bands, because, like, you have to learn how to not work for money. You have to learn how to not trade your time for money. And I didn't even try to learn that until like a few years ago, for real. Before that, I didn't even think about money. I didn't even care about money. You know what I mean? I really did. But money, it really does, like, it buys you freedom, and then that freedom, you can do what you wish to do with your spare time, you know? I mean, I don't know, but y'all know what I'm saying. Like, most people are miserable at their jobs, you know? And I see it every day. So, a few years ago, after the band, I basically kind of I jumped headfirst into the markets. I wanted to do something and get some more money, and I didn't know anything about any of that stuff, investing or anything. I always wanted to learn, but I never did. I was having a conversation with my ex now, right? But at the time we were still together, and it was like November of like 2017, and I asked her, I was like, I want to start investing into something. I don't know what. I want to learn about real estate. Want to learn about stocks. And then she goes, Bitcoin. I was like, what? And then she said, Bitcoin. It's like, I don't know. I've heard about it, but I don't know anything about it. So, anyways, I kept it in the back of my head. Time went on. Didn't think much of it. We broke up. That was like the end of that year. And then we broke up like the very beginning of the next year. And so I had extra money, I wasn't playing music, and I decided to try out investing. So I did. I jumped right into crypto, right into it, signed up for a Coinbase account. At the time, there was only like 4 coins on the thing: Bitcoin, Ethereum, Bitcoin Cash, Litecoin. I think that was it. Pretty sure that was all. And so I started dollar cost averaging. I started off with nothing. And then I put like $100 on like Litecoin. And this was like 2018, beginning of 2018. So I got in right as the very beginning of that of that bear market was about to start. So I basically got into crypto, not knowing anything about investing. And I got into the decline of like the longest bear market in crypto. So, yeah. Like, back then there was like, the ICOs were getting shut down, initial coin offerings. I learned all about all that stuff. I went into it head first. DeFi was around, but it wasn't that popular because it wasn't as streamlined as it is now, even though now people still think it isn't that streamlined, but compared to what it used to be, yeah, it's way easier. Way easier. Like crazy. But yeah, it's even though it's been a few years, those few years they like a lot has changed in crypto, and I've been in crypto since. So like, I started dollar cost averaging into like the main few coins, and then I started like learning how to buy Tron on, at the time Binance was US citizens could buy and trade on regular Binance. Before Binance made it only Binance US for US citizens, and then regular Binance is for the rest of the world. But anyways, at that time Binance was open for everyone. So I wanted to buy Tron. I didn't know what any of that stuff was. I don't know, the symbol looked cool, so whatever. So I was like, how do I trade my Litecoin on Coinbase for Tron on Binance? Had no idea. Had to figure it out. Had to get on YouTube. Never took any classes. Just get on YouTube and learn how to do it. Right? So that's what I did. Sent a little bit of Litecoin to my Litecoin wallet on Binance. Swapped that for USDT. Swapped that USDT for Tron TRX, and that was it. Like, that was the beginning of my degen like experience. Like, that changed everything. How can I like take cash in the bank, I put that on Coinbase, I put that into Litecoin, I sent the Litecoin over to my address in like Singapore or some shit. I swap that out for another crypto, and then that one goes up and down in value. And then to send it back all the way back to my bank account, I swap it around again, send it back to Coinbase, put it in my, sell it all, and then put it in my bank account. Like, it blew my mind. And that was it for me. It was over. Ever since then, I've been all about it. I've been, crazy. It's been insane. So, anyways, this was kind of like an introduction video, basically talking about why I'm shifting the channel. I think I'm gonna, once this takes off, hopefully, if this takes off, I'm not gonna say if, I'm just gonna say once this channel takes off, and I actually have time, because right now I'm just like, right now I'm focusing on DeFi. Before, honestly, right now you can make some, you can just dollar cost average in the layer 1s, in the DeFi protocols, in ISO 2022 tokens. You could buy your favorite NFTs and everything on the next cycle, whenever that is, and whenever that happens, whenever the world stops being stupid, everything's gonna go crazy. Like, right now Bitcoin is 19,000. The new low, I don't want to jinx it, but this new low, okay, Bitcoin dictates the pace of the rest of the market. So if Bitcoin is kind of like whatever, the rest of the market is going to be like whatever. So Bitcoin right now is kind of like, I don't know, 19 something. But would you get, take this into consideration. Bitcoin, right now, it is, the previous Bitcoin all-time high was like close to what it is now. So right now, this low is like the previous high from the 2017-2018 bull run. So whatever, it's still not that bad. If it would be bad if this right there market cap was like 200 billion, then it would be what it used to be. But it's not, and I don't think we are going to get that, because now everything's more mainstream, way more mainstream, VeChain is on the UFC mat. Crypto.com's got commercials with like LeBron James and Matt Damon. FTX has Tom Brady and Steph Curry. It's not what it was, So like right now, the only reason everything's down is because, war, the Federal Reserve raising interest rates, talk of recession, the recovery from the I can't say it, the beer flu, we'll say that. You know what I'm saying? Everything crazy that's going on, that's why everything's down. Potential housing market crash coming up. Who knows? But we'll just have to keep an eye out and see what happens, It is what it is. Right now, the time to make the most amount of money is when everything crashes, and then you have cash on the side, a significant amount of cash, and you just put it in and just buy everything when it's cheap and it's on sale, and then you just ride it on the way up, and then you just, if you want, sell the top, diversify those assets, and wait for another correction. That's it. So easy. And I didn't even know any of this up until a few years ago. Now it's just my mind just totally shifted. It's insane, Yeah. And then, honestly, if this crash wouldn't have happened, I wouldn't have learned how to do all kinds of stuff. Since this, I learned how to I created an Etsy store, Shopify store. I know how to do that stuff. Got better at graphic design. Got better at online art. It's just ridiculous, Yeah, like right now, okay. So peep it. The market cap is $950 billion. Okay? All of the world's money. This is from a few years ago. This is during the last crypto bear market. It was at $244 billion. And that's what I mean. Right now, we're at like, the new low is like 950 billion. Well, whatever. Roughly. For now. We'll see. You see what I'm saying? Okay. Silver is this little tiny ass black dot. Crypto is this little gold and this little black dot. Okay? And at the time there was like 5,463 coins. There's way more now. But anyways, whatever. Military spending. US budget. Coins and banknotes. Fed balance sheet. Billionaires. Gold. Fortune 500. Stock markets. New York Stock Exchange. NASDAQ. All other exchanges. Money supply. Global debt. Global real estate. Global wealth. People don't understand the amount of money that exists in the world. Like, yeah, okay. Crypto is not 240 billion right now. But it ain't none of that. You know what I mean? Like, this is going to suck a lot more into it. Because this technology is the craziest thing since the internet, if not crazier than the internet. Because it is the internet of value. Ripple's always talking about that. Ripple, everyone that works for Ripple, Brad Carlinghouse, and all those guys. If you know, you know. So on this YouTube channel, what I want to do is talk about a lot of different things. Not just one project or one blockchain. I want to talk about multiple blockchains. I want to talk about NFTs because I use multiple blockchains and they're all pretty cool at something, you know. Different cryptos. There's just too much. I'm not trying to be a maximalist. I want to be well-rounded. And I don't want to necessarily like favor one thing or another. I do what I do, you know, and none of it's financial advice. There's gonna be financial advice, but it's just what I'm doing, you know. But it's just this is things that are happening. Look, MasterCard will help banks offer cryptocurrency trading. So right now, while everyone's running away and everyone's scared of crypto, this is Monday, October 17th. This is like 2 days ago. Well, everyone's the normal person that just works a regular job and isn't paying attention to what's going on. They're just buying whatever, rims, stuff, radios, whatever. They're not paying attention, you know what I'm saying, to something that's going to literally like just change the way money and the way everything works. Like, it's like blockchain technology and distributed ledger technology is literally going to be integrated into everything in the next few years. And if you hold some crypto in like a top coin, you know, you don't have to be Bitcoin. Bitcoin is Bitcoin, you know what I'm saying? But like, you know, I mean, if you're holding some Ethereum, some BNB, some XRP, some Cardano, some Solana, some Polkadot, some Polygon, Avalanche, Phantom, Near, Quant, Chainlink, like all this stuff, like, you know, like it's all going to be used, you know. Like, people that say 99% of cryptos are going to go to zero are stupid. That's to me, that's like saying 99% of companies that were a lot around in the internet boom went to zero. No, out of the internet boom, it's not like only Amazon came out. You know what I mean? That's dumb. So, anyways, whatever. This video is long. I didn't mean to make this long, but it's kind of like introductory and what I'm going to be talking about. So, whatever. And why I'm doing it. I will be doing a drum video, a drum YouTube channel, a different one in the future. Once I have more time, and it's going to be on a different channel, but I will put updates on this one whenever that happens. And I will have links to all of my merch in here. My Etsy store, my Teespring store, probably even my Shopify store, even though that's ridiculous. It's literally, never mind. Y'all see. You'll see. Anyways. Yeah. It's crazy. Huh. Ethereum exploit. Alarm clock exploit. I don't even know what that is, but I'll have to look into it. Yep. Okay. Cool. I really just wanted to get this video out here. I've been meaning to get it out there, and I don't know. I was just procrastinating on it. I think I was just overanalyzing it, but whatever. I finished it, and I'm putting it out. I don't care. So, yeah. I'm going to be doing crypto videos, and just DeFi videos, how-to videos, NFT videos, how to buy NFTs, what project does what, like all kinds of stuff. Okay, so from now on, I'm going to be very active on here, and it's going to be focused on something else. And yeah, when I have time, I'm going to do another channel for my drum stuff. I'll leave my drum stuff here, because, you know, whatever. They've been here for years. So yeah, alright, peace. It's been real. Later.